Jordan, great to see you again. Thanks for having me back. So let's get straight into it. First question, how do we use hydrogen?
So hydrogen can be used as an alternative to fossil fuels, so natural gas, diesel, petrol. We can use hydrogen in an industrial process to power a furnace, for example, or we can also use it with a 100% hydrogen combustion engine, which replaces diesel or petrol with the hydrogen, but still powers the vehicle. It's just a clean, sustainable source of energy. We can also use hydrogen and introduce it to a fuel cell, and that will create electrical power, which can be provided to power the vehicle's electrical motor or to even recharge its batteries, depending on what that vehicle is doing at the time. And then furthermore, we can even use a hydrogen for static, low noise, emission-free electrical generation, which can be provided to buildings and construction sites.
So why is hydrogen considered a clean energy carrier?
Yeah, so there are various different reasons it can be considered this, but most notably is that when we use hydrogen as a fuel, green hydrogen, with a fuel cell, the only byproduct is water. So there are no greenhouse gases being emitted into the environment or the atmosphere, and this can be used for a wide range of different applications, reducing and eventually eliminating the demand on fossil fuels. And it doesn't end there. Hydrogen can also be used for clean energy security storage. So when we have surplus renewable energy from solar or winds during off-peak times and we have nothing else to use it for, we can create hydrogen and then store that hydrogen that can be later reused at high peak times or when our renewable sources aren't doing as efficiently as they'd like. The wind isn't blowing enough, the sun's not shining. We have hydrogen backup ready to go.
So what are the challenges and the opportunities of the hydrogen industry?
The main challenges within the hydrogen industry at the moment is around production and infrastructure. We need the production of green hydrogen from electrolysis to be competitive for the cost of diesel or petrol. And this is going to make it much more affordable for fleet operators to transition their fleet and their operations to work on hydrogen. This is something we're starting to see more support from the government, both UK and the EU, helping with funding and supporting projects that are going to enable larger centralised production facilities to create green hydrogen at scale and will help support the hydrogen economy and bring down the cost. So with the access to affordable green hydrogen, we need an efficient infrastructure in place to support the mobility sector who are adopting hydrogen. The industry refers this to the chicken and the egg problem. What comes first? Is it the infrastructure? Or is it the offtake? Is it the demand of the hydrogen? And it's difficult because the two justify one another. We are now starting to see the government and private invested companies, industry stakeholders, push forward with plans in delivering an infrastructure throughout the UK and Europe that is going to help support the hydrogen economy and our mission in decarbonising our transport sector. And with these challenges come great opportunity by using hydrogen, growing our economy, opportunities of creating jobs and upskilling, energy security through hydrogen storage, and ultimately hydrogen is going to play a big part of the solution in us being able to meet the net zero policies and deadlines by being an energy source, a clean and sustainable energy source that we can use in our industrial and transport sectors for decarbonisation. To overcome these challenges and succeed with the opportunities that present themselves, we need to continue pushing with the global efforts and collaboration that we're already seeing between government, industry stakeholders, researchers and academia.
So what role does hydrogen play in the transition to a low carbon economy?
Hydrogen already is playing a pivotal role in the decarbonisation of our industrial and transportation sectors. In conjunction with other technologies such as batteries, we are going to reduce and eventually eliminate the demand for fossil fuels within our economy. Whether being used as a clean energy source to power our industrial processes or being used in transportation to power those hard to electrify areas such as heavy goods vehicles and construction, hydrogen can have a significant impact on reducing the emissions that we emit from these industries globally.
Jordan, thanks so much again for your time today. I really appreciated it. I can't wait for our next chat when we can delve into the applications of hydrogen.
Thanks, Pete. I'm really looking forward to it.